said you weren't sure if you're going to be able to make it, so thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Um, we do have I did actually tell everyone that we were going to try to get some items from me going out and thrifting, and I kind of think I did okay with that. I got a few things. I didn't get a whole lot. I only had one day because I am here at the horse show with Elle. So I do have a couple of those items that I added to the auction, but I did bring a lot of things from home. I had good intentions to find at least 30 items to put in the show, but it's a little tough out there. You know, when you're at the thrift stores, I'm used to going to estate sales, and that's an easy, like, one day I can do that. But I did find some cool stuff out at the thrift stores, so that was really good. Found a couple things for the dollar auction that you guys are going to see today. Elle is here in spirit. Hey guys, watching but not listening. That's okay. Hello, Georgia. Elle is here in theory. She's still at the barn at the horse show. So, but she is here in spirit. She's watching us. So if you guys have any questions for her, just be a little patient with her. She might be in between doing things, but she is here with us. But like I said, we are here at the horse show. I did bring items from home for this show. And we bought some cool stuff, but everything actually tonight is going to be, at least on the shipping, really simple. We do everything is going to be $5 and under, so anything under a pound. And then we do progressive shipping as well, so don't forget. So if you do purchase something, take advantage of that progressive shipping because it's just $2 after that. Before we get too deep in the streets, I do want to let you guys know that we are here till Sunday. So whatever you purchase, I will have out to the mail first thing on Monday. So just be patient with us. We're still at the show. We just didn't want to miss doing a live show with you guys this week. So if you could just be patient with us, whatever you purchase tonight, I promise you I'll have it at the post office Monday morning. But it's 7 o'clock. Let me get the first giveaway fired up for you guys. And that way we can get the show on the road, and no point intended or all the points intended. Let me get the first giveaway added. Let me get my mug out of the way. And you guys can see behind me, I'm in the hotel doing this auction. All right, we got the file does not want to load. Ooh, that was a horrible picture. Just load. Trying to get the first giveaway to load, and it does not want to load. Let me just start over. Try again. It's just saying the media failed. It is going to be a little necklace, if I can get him to load. And which is weird is because we're on the Wi-Fi here at the hotel. But it is taking its sweet time for sure. It might not be able to do it today, unfortunately. I wonder if I can just... Do I have to put a photo? Remove, publish. You know what? I'm just going to put giveaway 1. The photo is being a little moody, but it is giveaway 1. I'll know what it is. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and start the giveaway. So the giveaway is going. So the first giveaway is going to be this necklace right here. It's a little gold leaf necklace. It isn't like 925 or anything like that. But this is the necklace. This will be the giveaway, first giveaway of the night. So make sure that you go up there. I can't remember where it's at. Enter that giveaway. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is just follow me and allow you to enter the giveaway. And I do follow everyone back at the end of the night. So there's that. Georgia says, I have a question about previous buy just when you get time. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. I'm here whenever you need. I just got to get the first item running. So if you want to go ahead, ask away. Let's see. What are we going to run first? We can run this coin. This coin is actually something that I got here in Tyler. We're actually in Tyler right now. So I did go thrift in Tyler. And this is actually one of the items that I did pick up out at, I think I got this at a St. Vincent de Paul. It is a little Fight for Freedom challenge coin. So this is what this side says. And here is the other side. Remember the corgi thing I bought? Vaguely. If you want to, you can always message me, Georgia, a picture of it because I vaguely remember it. But if I can't, you can always just private message me, and we can that way I can see a picture of it. I vaguely remember it. But we're gonna go ahead and start the auction on the coin. It is a it's not, this is not like silver or gold, but it is just a challenge coin. But yeah, the Gap Shack's in it. Welcome in the Gap. I didn't even see you join. I've been so busy trying to make sure I was getting the giveaway going. Welcome in. This is going to be a night for you. You like all the stuff like this. I've got Pokemon cards tonight. We got Yu-Gi-Oh cards tonight. I've got medals. I've got all kinds of stuff. The Gap got that. All right, I'll start you a pile of good goodies. Let's see. Is the corgi thing that I bought from you, I need a different size. Yeah, I don't remember. Send me a message, Georgia, please. That way we can get that worked out. And I'll see if we can't get that figured out. Well, I'm glad you always like our stuff, The Gap. I like that you like our stuff. I feel like this is a pretty good relationship here. But we're off to a good start. All right, what do we got next? Let's see. Why don't we try running one of these pins? Because or medals. I have some medals that I picked up at a recent estate sale. And I thought that this would be good. I had to be really choosy with the stuff that I brought because I couldn't really like bring a whole bunch of heavy stuff because as you guys can see, we're in the hotel. So, but I did find some cool stuff. I got these. This is going to be a lot of two, and they are metals. So you'll get this, the bars, and you'll get the metal as well. And then this one is really freaking cool. This is this one too. So you're going to get both of these guys for $1. So I'll go ahead and start the auction, and I'll hold them both up for you guys. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. All right. So you'll get both of these for $1, and I have like I think 2 or 3 more bundles like this. This one has like a cool thing up here. I think this one's just neat looking. And then this one, you'll get the metal and you'll get the bar with it. And this one it's still got all the little things to hold it on here as well. Gapson on this one for $1. And I tried to keep the shipping down as well, not just because to save you guys $1, but also to, like I said, thank you so much, The Gap. I'll add this to your pile of good goodies. But I had to kind of couldn't bring a whole bunch of heavy stuff with me because honestly, I didn't want to carry a whole bunch of heavy stuff up to this room because that would have sucked. We already carried a bunch as is. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to keep it so for real. What else we got? This is cool. Where did I set that? I have everything here in front of me on the table because I'm literally sitting at the hotel like desk that comes in the room. I also have, I found 2 of the silver rings. I did a couple shows back. I ran a few of the 925 like rings, and I actually found 2 more, which I brought with me that are going to be in tonight's show. All right, let's run this one. I thought these were super cool. I found this at an estate sale. It is a vintage National Rifle Association Junior Division Pro Marksman badge. Who's going to get the giveaway? Probably the only person that did it, which was The Gap. I will make sure this is what it is. I don't know if you're here for that, but it is this little necklace. I'll make sure I'll include that with your bag of good goodies as well. And this one is really cool. And then it does have this here on the back. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. I actually invested in a bunch of stuff for this show, for the road. She is running. But yeah, I got a small light to take with me, a phone stand, which is weird because I'm sitting. I feel like that's really, really weird. But yeah, so first show I've ever sat down to do, which I feel is kind of weird. But, you know, when you're I work with what you got, and, you know, I didn't feel like bringing the big ring light and then everything, and I didn't know how much space we were going to have. Looks like The Gap's going to take it. Gap's got it for $1. I'll add that to your palette. Let me wet my whistle, guys, real quick. And today we have Gatorade. I do not have my water. I think my water is somewhere around this room. But it's been hot. Hot as Hades. We've been outside at this horse show, and I definitely am not getting enough electric lights. I call them electric lights, even though I know that's not why you say it. Just saying. All right, next we're gonna run a Zippo. I think the Gap. I think you bought the last Zippo from us. This one is gonna be the same similar style. I want to say from like the 60s or 70s, but again, it's so hard on these to like say it does still strike. It just needs a new flint there, but it's so hard to like pinpoint an error, like if it's from the 70s or 60s, that I just don't want to put it on there because I don't want to steer you guys wrong. But she's running for a buck. There is no engravings on this one. It is clean. You have your Zippo logo there. Like I said, it's a nice little lighter. You just got to put a new striker down there. It's not seized, which a lot of these, it does. A lot of these older ones, I do know it's older. I just can't pin down the actual year at which it was manufactured from. Okay. And also, too, guys, I think this is the first Thursday show that we've done. We usually do our shows on Tuesday, except for when we were doing like 2 shows a week. We were doing a Tuesday show, and I believe we were doing a Thursday show. I think this is the first time that we've done a standalone Thursday show. So, you guys, it's a little weird for me, but I appreciate everybody who's coming out, which is not our normal. Our normal is on Tuesday. This is another thing that I got here. I think I got this also too at the same place that I got the coin from St. Vincent de Paul. No. This is from the expensive estate sale. If you guys haven't yet, make sure that you do check us out on YouTube, and you can see where this came from. That estate sale, those ladies, those poor girls that put that estate sale on, they're sweet as pie. But I tell you what, they were hot as hell. And I say that with a grain of salt. This was the only thing I could purchase from that estate sale because it was so high. Let's see here. It says, Ink Picker Grandma says, I received the brass telescope in the mail from you this week, and it's awesome. Thank you so much. I love to hear that you guys received your packages and that, that you like it. Ella says, hello from the horse show. Won our first blue ribbon today. Yes, they did. On a horse that this is his first show. He used to be a racehorse, and now he's jumping. So for you guys who aren't into this world, they are equestrian riders, so they jump the poles and stuff. He usually is a racehorse, so he just makes a left turn. In some other countries, it's a right turn, but normally it's a left turn. And this is his first show actually jumping, and he did great. So, but anyways, back to this right here. It is a 3-pack of vintage Snoopy table tiles. There are 4 different designs in there. It is sealed. I don't want to take it out, but here is the back of it. We'll go ahead and run this for a buck. But yeah, this estate sale, I was determined to find something in, and this is the only thing that I could find. And if I want to be honest with you guys, I paid $1 for it so that I could bring it to you guys. But I was just so determined to find something. But yeah. If no one buys it here, we'll probably lot it up and put it with like Grams and Pops doing. It's just a silent auction and just bundle some stuff together. I was just shocked that I found one thing that it wasn't crazy expensive. All right, let me turn my phone up so I can't hear when that ends. All right, there we go. Now I can hear. Let's see. What do we got next? Oh, these are fun. So this is another item that I actually got from an estate sale. This is cool. It's a vintage Joe Camel cigarettes advertising cup. It does have a date right here. It says 1994. So there you go. There's the date on it. But yeah, it's just really freaking cool. It's not cracked or anything. Usually these plastic cups like this, and I'll try to show you where it says it's made in the USA. It says right here. But yeah, usually these cups, they get cracked because of the plastic that they used back then. So usually they'll be like cracked right here, or they'll chip and crack up here. But yeah, this one was actually in a really good condition, and it's not like really, really faded. So I thought that they were cool. I picked them up. I have 2 of them for tonight's show. Thought I'd bring them to you guys. It's just weird because you don't really see smoking or cigarettes advertising much anymore because everyone's just against it. But yeah, All right. Let's see. Ink Picker says, when I was a kid, my mom got Tolly cards to put in the tables for her badge and club. Oh, card club. Nice. Let's see here. What do we got next? I have this fork that I want to run. Here we go. Start it. It's just sitting right next to me. So this one right here, it is a fork. It is a Winnie the Pooh fork. It is a Tommy Tippy stainless steel Winnie the Pooh fork. But yeah, you don't see that Winnie the Pooh drawn that way anymore. This was back, I believe, and correct me guys if I'm wrong. I think it was the 60s, 70s when he was drawn like this. And then it does say right here where it says Tommy Tippy, but it is a fork. So we'll go ahead and start the auction on that one. Like I said, they usually don't draw Winnie the Pooh this way. They did for a little while, and then he got redesigned. So I learned that by buying this spoon or fork. I didn't know that before. I was like, I picked it up. I thought it was Winnie the Pooh. When I got home, Elle was like, are you guys sure that that's Winnie the Pooh? And she looked it up and gave me the history. So there's that on that. Also, too, I do know that Elle told you guys the Gap's in it for $1. There you go. He's like, nah, that needs to come home with me. I do know that Elle told you guys that we would bring one of her medals to auction off, and that the proceeds would go. Thank you so much, the Gap. The proceeds would go to a charity. We actually ran off and left it at the house. But fair enough. Elle has 14 pairs of boots. Okay, 14, and she forgot to bring boots, and we're at a horse show. So that tells you how chaotic things got there at the end. So yeah, but we will put that in the next auction when we're back at home next week. So we will have that, and again, all of the proceeds that from that particular item, one of her medals that she had when she served, will go to a charity. And I forget which one Elle chose. She already chose one, so I'll let her tell you that because I don't want to tell you guys wrong. All right, we're going to run another medal because I have several. But like I said, we got Pokemon cards. I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards tonight. We have patch lots tonight. I have another mystery bag. So this is the next one we're going to run. Let me go find it here, move it to the stage. All right, again, here is another one. It is another one of these vintage National Rifle Association NRA Junior Division Marksman medal. So we'll go ahead and start the auction on that one. The Gap is in this one for $1 already. If I can get my fat fingers out of the way. I'm trying to grab the pin in the back. There you guys go. Now you can see it. But yeah, again, I think I picked this up at a TNT estate sale last weekend. And also, too, I know you guys like our mystery pin lots. I was able to pick up some more pins, so this will not be the last auction where we have those. I'm trying to get that thing not to move around so much. There we go. All right, the Gap got it for $1. I'll add that to your pile of good goodies. Let's see, what do we got next? Let's see. All right, the next one is going to be a window sun catcher. Now, someone made this when I was at here in Tyler, when I was at the St. Vincent de Paul. There was the lady in the store told me that they have someone who makes these and donates them. So I picked one up. You're supposed to hang it in the window and then it catches the light. So yeah, that's what she told me about it. We're going to go ahead and start the auction on it. It's got the little hangy thing here. And then I guess this is what catches the light. It's supposed to make colors. But yeah, I just wanted to help support, and I thought it'd be a cool item to bring to you guys here at the dollar auction. Just a little, like I said, she told me they were window sun catchers. So, and I got a little daisy because it was cute. If they would have had a sunflower, I would have got one for Elle, but they did not. But yeah, it matches my shirt and my eyes. That's winning. And I did that on accident. I just thought the daisy was cute. All right, thank you so much, Georgia. We'll start you a pile of good goodies. All right, let me wet my whistle real quick. You guys, like I said, Elle is at the show still. So once it hits 7:30, if she doesn't tell me first, someone will remind me to do the next giveaway. All right, what do we got next? Like I said, this table is full of stuff. Oh, this is fun. So let's see if I can find this here in the mix. I got this mystery card. Okay. I don't even see it. It did not load. I'll go back and find that later. Let's see if I can find these. There we go. Okay. All right. We'll run this next. I'll find that later. All right. So next is going to be, it is a pack of vintage electronic thin pencil leads. So here it is. And just so you guys know, these actually resell crazy. There's supposed to be 16 in there. It's only missing one. So there should be another one right here. But all these tubes, are full of the lead. And I think they resell for about $5 to $8, if not more. I've seen some of them go as high as 20, which is wild. And that's sold comps, not like, So if you guys are resellers out there, this will be a good one to pick up for $1. And then it had some tape on here. Whoever had the box taped it. So I couldn't fix that. I tried. I couldn't. But yeah, I actually do pretty well with reselling different leads and stuff, pencil leads. So I thought, hey, let's throw in a dollar auction, see if somebody else might be interested. I just think the box looks cool. Looks like the Gap's in it for $1. And the Gap got it. Thank you so much. But yeah, it just looks cool. Like, even if you were to like take the lead out and then resell the lead and you just kept the box as a display, just looks cool. Like, if you had this and then you had like that Zippo from a while ago, like, this would just be cool display next to each other. That's just cool to me. I have stuff like that in my office at the house because I just think it's cool. All right, let's do one of these because they're big stuff. That way we can get them out of the way. All right. I picked these up at an estate sale we were at. Maddie and I went to. I'll back up a little bit. This is a vintage 1976 to 1977 Pizza Hut Kansas City Royals Western Division Champions placemat. So, and here is the back. You got a little Pizza Hut logo there. And normally these like split here and then like they'll start peeling. But there's no peeling on that. It does have the Pizza Hut logo up there and Pepsi. We'll go ahead and start that. I have 2 of these to run tonight. So if you guys want to get on one of them, I have another one available. I just thought they were cool. That way it all fit in the frame. There you go. I thought they were cool. You don't see Pizza Hut stuff. I don't know if you guys remember, but you guys remember when you used to be able to go into Pizza Hut and actually sit down and eat? That was, and then now you can't. Looks like the Gap, the Gap's in it for $1. All right, thank you so much, the Gap. I'll add this to your pile, which is back here because I don't want it to bend. It's in a safe place. If I set it anywhere where I'm at, it may get bented, and I don't want it to get bented. But yeah, I remember being able to actually go and sit down and eat in the Pizza Hut. And they always had like the one that we used to go to. It had like little quarter machines where you could play like games and stuff like that. So I guess it's just like, it's nostalgia. So here is the other one that we have. Again, it's the same as the other one. It is a vintage 1976, 1977 Pizza Hut Kansas City Royals Western Division Champions, which it says right there. And then here is the back of this one. This one actually has like the ball sign with all their signatures and stuff. But I'll go ahead and start it. There you go, guys. It started for $1. What's crazy is I feel like COVID like kind of like messed it up for all of us because we couldn't like go in and eat anywhere. And then after that, people just didn't want to like reopen, I feel like. In this one too, there's no peeling on the edges. So it's just turned up a little bit, but there's no peeling in the edges. So it will still, you can still wipe it down and wash it off. I haven't. They are fresh from the estate sale. Oh, I didn't even see it in there. The Gap, thank you so much. I'll add that. It's right there. It's safe. It's on a flat surface. But yeah, let me scoot back up here and get personal with you guys again. All right, let's run some more of these metals. I got stuff falling up underneath here. Here we go. Let me find this one. I got some more metals to run. I think we have like 2 or 3 lots of these metals. All right, let me open the little plastic bag. I put everything in plastic bags like they were in here. Like I have everything in plastic bags. That way it's kind of fanned out and we're not like going to lose anything. All right, here we go. Here are the next two medals. You'll get the medal in the bars with this one. And then here is the other one. It did not come with bars. That's just how it came. This one is this style and this one is this style. But we'll go ahead and let me see if I can hold them both together. We'll go ahead and start the auction off on that one. I think, honestly, I think Elle, when I brought these home, she was like, oh, I had that one, or oh, I had this one too. So I think one of these pens, I think it was one of the pens with the bar. I know she had like, oh, the Gap's in it for $1. The last time we ate there, it was a buffet. Oh, it was. I remember that too. But yeah, Elle, I think Elle's the one she had, the one with the bars, is what she was saying. All right, the Gap got that one. I'll add it to your pile of good goodies. But yes, Georgia, I remember that too. I do remember that. It was kind of like a CC's before CC's was a thing. I remember that. I had totally forgot. Unlocked a core memory. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, what do we got next? Let's see. Let's do this. I have... Let's see. And also too, if I'm being so honest with you guys, when I took all the pictures here in the hotel and then I had to go to the barn and help Elle. But I loaded all this stuff while I was there at the horse show. So it looks like I have 2 items that did not load. I wonder if I go here, if it just didn't put them in, if I can find it. Because it does that when you have to go and add the item. But this is all the stuff from the last auction is what it looks like. Yeah, that's all stuff from the old auction. That's all right. We got plenty of stuff to run tonight. It's not a big deal. Let's run. I think I have 2 more. Yes, 2 more of these medals left. And then we'll move on to something else. Let's see. This one is the orange one. Here we go. All right, move to stage. Yeah, because I had like some pencils, like vintage mechanical pencils, and then I had this Hello Kitty thing that I loaded, but I took pictures of them, but they did not load. But it could have been because I was at the barn and I was hot spotting, but it's all good. We got plenty of stuff, and if it don't run tonight, that's fine. I'll run it when we get back home. Don't you fret. All right, here are the next 2 medals. What does this one say? This one says the native... I can't see. It says the Naval something unit rifle team. It's really small. Really small. Again, it won't focus. But yeah. All right. There you go. We're running them. It's a rifle one and a piano one. And they here is the backs of them. What does this one say? It just says a person's name on there. It says KJ something 1940. Dang, 1949. That is crazy. It looks like the Gap's going to take this one down too. I'm telling you guys, if you see something you like, snag it, because you can definitely take advantage of that progressive shipping. It's $2 after your first one. So nothing we have tonight is over $5 in shipping, and after that, it's $2. So make sure you definitely take advantage of that. Thank you so much, The Gap. We'll add that to your pile of good goodies. All right, this is the last one of the medals, and then we'll move right on to something else. All right. Is that the right one? Wait, where did that one go? I'm trying to find it. It looks like it did it twice. Huh. That's crazy, because I'm about to run these 2 right here, and we'll just do this. We'll run that one. Same, different. It's medals. All right. The next one, here it is. This is one side of it, and here is the other one. It's got a cool looking ship on it. Although that was really freaking cool. And I like the colors, the baby blue. And then here is this one. So we'll go ahead and start that one. I like the back of this one so much, because this is so dope. Tell me that's not cool. That is super dope. But there it is. This is the last one of these, I believe, that I have. Don't think I have another metal one. Oh, yeah, I do. Just kidding. I'm lying. I have one left. I know I have a bunch because I got all these from an estate. So the Gap's in it for $1. Thank you so much, the Gap. All right. Thank you so much. I'll add this to your pile. I do have one left. Okay. Let me run this next one. Now I can't get the plastic bag to open. All right. This one says National Defense. And in the back it says nothing. So, all right. Let me open this up. There we go. Move to stage. Start auction. I'll go ahead and start it for you guys. This one right here says National Defense, and then here's this one. And then this is what the back of this one looks like, and this is what the back of this one looks like. I think it might have been this is the one that Elle said she had. I'm not 100%. Looks like the Gap's in it for $1. I think you scored all of these low key. It makes it easier for me in shipping. I'm like, yep, the Gap got them all. Put them all in the bag. Let's go. And you got it. Thank you so much. All right, let's run some of these Pokemon cards because I got about 1,500 of them I feel like to run tonight. We do still have the rings to run, and I have my pin lock. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's see here. I just got to find the one that says lot number 1. There we go. Lot number 1, lot number 2. Oh, I didn't ask you guys. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight? Elle and I have not had dinner. We have not eaten today. Let's see. 4, 3, 5, 6. Here we go. And I have no idea what we're going to eat. I know we have had Subway twice. All right, let's do this mystery bag of Pokemon cards. Let's see here. That's pins, patches, buttons. Oh no, there's the pencil. I found the pencil one. We can run it. Nice. Pokemon. I cannot find it to save my life. You know what? I found. There we go. Let's run number 2. Can't find number 1. So that's all good in the hood. So I'm going to give you guys the 411. I don't know nothing about Pokemon cards. I know nothing. I just split them out, 15 cards in a pack, and sealed them up. So I don't know nothing about Pokemon. I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one or a rare one or not. I don't know nothing. This was after my generation. My generation was Pogs, okay? So I have no idea. This is what they look like. We'll go ahead and start the auction. We'll tell you there's 15 cards in each pack. But to give you guys, I shuffle them around. I'm going to try to hold them. But there are 15 Pokemon cards in here. I put Mystery Lot on there because I have no idea. Georgia said they had Chinese takeout. J Ride Flip says, hey, how's it going? Trying to run some Pokemon cards. There are, like I said, 15 in here. I have about 6 different ones of these to run tonight. And like I said, I don't know nothing about nothing. You guys may mess around and be like, oh, hey, this is a real good one. You know what? I'm lying. I know 2 things. I know Pikachu and Charizard. That's the only thing that I know. Outside from that, I know nothing. All right, what do we got next? Let's see. Let's do this one right here, which is number 3. Oh, this one has a Pikachu. Yeah, number 3. All right, yeah, this one does have a Pikachu. Like I said, the Pikachu and Charizard are the only ones that I know. I don't know nothing about nothing. But here it is. There is 15 in each bundle for $1. And like I said, I don't know nothing about nothing. There could be good ones in here. There's a shiny one. What does that mean? I don't know nothing about nothing. But yeah, 15 Pokemon cards here. Just a mystery lot of them because like I said, I don't know nothing. All right, that one ended. And like I said, these will probably just end up in a bulk buy. All right. Let's run something else because I don't like Pokemon cards because I don't know nothing about Pokemon. Let's run something I do know about. All right. Let's see. Let's run this pencil lot because I do know about these. Let's see. Buttons. Mystery bag. Here we go. Move to stage. Okay, so this is how many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 total ones in here, and also a thing of red pencil lead. And there is a Neiman Marcus one in here. So here's the Neiman Marcus one. So let me go ahead and pull these out of here. Might be better to see it that way than through the plastic because of this lighting. All right, but here we go. I'll fan them out for you guys, and we'll start the auction. Here is your lead. That's red. Oh, this is a pen. A pen snuck in there. Neiman Marcus pen, but you do got some oldies in there. This one's cool because that's where the red lead goes right here, and then it has a regular lead here. I think that's another nope, that's a pencil as well. Here's another oldie right here. These were my favorite, the ones that you push here and not at the top. But yeah, it's just a mixed bag of them. Looks like Georgia got it. Very nice. Thank you so much, Georgia. And I have your little flower thing here on the table. I don't want it to get smashed either. All right, we'll add that to your pile of good goodies. Let's see. Oh, you guys, let me forget to run the giveaway. All right, let's see if this will actually behave. So the next giveaway is going to be something I ran in a prior auction that didn't sell, and I thought, you know what? It's cool to do as a giveaway. Let's see if we can get this to behave. Next. Oh, it did. Nice. Giveaway number 2. All right. Publish. Nice. Add to stream. Look at us cooking with grease. Now I gotta scroll through here and find it. There it is. Start giveaway. All right, guys. It's going to be a vintage Power Rangers cassette tape and a Pog. It says it's a power cap. Don't play with me. This is the whole Pog. But yeah, this is what the giveaway is tonight. You'll get both of these. So make sure that you do enter the giveaway. If you win the giveaway, I'll send it to you absolutely free, free of charge. Like I said, all you have to do is just follow me and allow you to enter the giveaway. And at the end of the show, I follow everybody back. Elle said giveaway. All right, let's do this one. I'm just going to start at the top and we'll work our way to the bottom instead of jumping around. All right, this is going to be a mystery button lot. So there are, looks like 5 buttons in here. And I put them in the tiniest bag humanly possible. Look how tiny this bag is. So I'm going to rip some out of here. There's 8 of them in here. We'll go ahead and start the auction, and I'll show them to you. Looks like we got a St. Patrick's one. What is this one? What does that say? I can't read backwards. There's that one. There's this one. And there's more. And there's more. Here's another St. Patrick's one. Here's one from 1968. Dang. And then you have freedom flag. So you will get all the buttons. There are 5 buttons total, $4. All right. Now I got to get them back in this tiny bag. I swear I picked the tiniest bag possible. And I did that on purpose. I'm not going to lie. Not even going to lie. Did that on purpose. Did it to myself. All right. Now I do have some patches today. I don't know if I said that or not. Let's do this mystery one. This one was so much fun to put together for you guys. In the Gap, I think you got the last mystery bag from us. I just threw so much. Look, there is so much in here. There's a button, a military button. There is like Girl Scout patches. There's this thing. I think there's a necklace in here and something else. I put so much stuff in here. There's another challenge coin in here, right here. There's this thing. I think there's some cufflinks in here as well. It's just a mixed bag. And also, too, I don't know what this is. It might, excuse me, it might be silver, but it doesn't say anything on it, but it sounds like silver. So I don't know. It may or may not be. And then there's also this cool coin with the A on it. Just threw a bunch of stuff in a bag. Oh, the Gap said I'm in it for $1. I think the coolest thing in here is this thing. I love the Buffalo Indian head nickel thing. So cool. All right, the Gap got it for $1. Thank you so much. We'll add that to your pile of good goodies. I need to wet my whistle. I'm over here hacking you guys' ear. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody want to hear that. All right, let's do this. Like I said, I'm just going to run from the top of the list down to the bottom. Let's see. We have patches. I know Grams and Pops really loves the patches. But I think Teresa said that last time that she was doing something else, like a podcast or something, so she couldn't hear me. So I'm going to wave it around that we're running it because I know Corey really likes the patches. Excuse me. And allergies, y'all. Oh my God, the allergies are freaking insane out here. All right, I gave them plenty of time. We're going to run the patches, so we'll go ahead and start the auction. There are 5 patches in here. It's just a mixed lot of them. Looks like Moro Picker is in there for $1. This really big patch, and then there are other ones in here. Like I said, there are 5 total ones in here, but this one right here is fire. What is that one? Look, I'm the one that packed these, and I don't even know. It looks like a car. But yeah, I packed it, and then we know it's in here. Oh, the Gap snuck in at the last minute. Gap's like, nope. I need to know what this is. I need to know. All right, the Gap got it. Thank you so much, the Gap. I have to know. I'm going to peek. Let's see. Do you want to see what it is? Because, like, it's really cool. That's cool. I'm the one that packed it, and I already forgot. It is very cool. All right. All right, let's see. Here is the next patch lot. I think I only have 2 patches in this round. Oh, the giveaway's running. Who's going to get the giveaway? The Gap. Gap got it again. Well, you will be a proud owner of a Power Rangers cassette tape and a Power Rangers Pog. I don't care if they call it a Power Cap. It's a freaking Pog. I don't care. I stand by what I said. I said what I said. You're very, very welcome. All right. Next patch lot. This one has a 1983 patch in it. 1983. That's cool. It kind of gives Matrix vibes. And then you have Girl Scouts one. You got one that has a train on it. This one looks like it has ears on it. I packed this, guys, probably 5 days ago. So I have forgot what's in here. So, but here it is. This one's cool. Like, I would put this on a jacket. That's actually the year that I was born, low-key. Low-key. And everybody's like, oh my God, you're still so young. But my grandparents raised me, so I have an old soul. All right, the Gap got that one too. Thank you so much. That's why I have such a love for vintage. I think I want to say it's because it has to be because of my grandparents. They definitely played a big, big role in that. All right. Looks like next is going to be our pen lots. I know that you guys love these pen lots. I love doing them for you guys. They're a lot of fun. And like I said, I am literally just running from the top of this list to the bottom of this list. All right, mystery pen lot number 1. Ooh, what is that? Like I said, I pack these, and if I'm being honest with you guys, when I do the pen lots, I don't cherry pick them. I just grab a handful of them, set them on my desk, and I count 8. And I put them in a plastic bag, and I seal it. So it makes it fun for me, too, because like when I'm showing you guys, I can get excited about it, too. Just like this one I just got excited about. I don't even know what it is. It just says Austin on it. It just looks cool. All right, we're going to start the auction, and I'll show them to you guys. But this is the one I thought that was really freaking cool. And then you have that guy right there. You have, what is that? Oh, it's an angel. And then, what is this? Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know what that is. Something there. I think this one is dope. I just like the colors on it. There's something sneaking behind here, I feel like. But yeah, there are 8 pins in each one of these mystery lots. All right, the Gap got that one. Thank you so much. Number 2. Oh, this one. I remember this one. Because this one almost fell off my desk. That's the only reason why I remember it. It's got a little dangly thing on it. Hold on. It's stuck. Like it's stuck, the bag is stuck to it, so I can't like show you guys some of it because it's literally stuck. All right, there we go. I think I spread it around good enough. All right, let's do a number 2. Move to stage. All right, here we go. Let's start it. Number 2. Look at that. Tell me that's not sick. Fighter jets. That's like the, what are they called? The blue something. And then you have this one. And then you have this one. The Blue Angels. That's what it is. See, there's the one that keeps getting stuck. And then you have this cool looking license plate. It's so cool. Oh, little license plate one. What is this one? You have one back here too that's running around. You have that one too. But the fighter jet one though, the Blue Angels, that is sick. All right. I gotta let some air out of this bag because when I opened it a while ago to try to get that dangly thing to behave, I put so much air in that bag. All right. Also too, I think Georgia's the only one that gave us idea for dinner tonight. So I need some ideas for dinner because if not, Elle's probably going to want Sonic. And if I have Sonic one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to unalive myself. So please help me out. I do not want to have Sonic again. So please give me some ideas. Last night we had Chili's, just to give you reference. All right. Number 4. Wait, number 3. Not number 4. Close. Where did it go? Where did number 3 go? Did we run? We ran 2. 1 and 2. Where did 3? 3's just like gone. It jumped to 4. What the heck? Let's see. Pokemon. No. I'm trying to find it. Hold the phone. Let's do 4, and then if I have to manually load 3, I will, but I can't find it in there. That's fine. All right. We got number 3. Oh, it loaded. Just started. See? Look at that. Anyways, we'll roll 4, and then we'll go back to 3. All right. Here we go. Number 4. Here is, oh, that one's cool. You don't ever see pink on them. I don't think I've ever seen pink on an old pen. Oh, that one's cool. And here's a Korea veteran pen. And here's another military pen. I think that one's Desert Storm. What is this guy back here? I don't know. They're stuck to each other. There's that one. What is this? I can't even read it backwards. But yeah, this one is super cool. And then definitely the Korea veteran. Thank you so much. Thank you for trying to help me. I was too busy trying to look at the store to find it, and I'd already loaded it like a reread. I think it's just because I'm so concerned we may have Sonic tonight that I just can't focus. Ella's probably at the barn cussing me. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. This one is the last one. Mystery pen lot number 3. I think this is a Pokemon one. I'm not sure. But we also have this one. We have that one. And then here is, that one's cool. It's like a steamboat. And then over here, it looks like we have another Desert Storm. What is this? I think that's another military one. Oh, it is. It is. And then whatever this one is. And then you have this one. But yeah, I did pick up some more pens at that last. Thank you so much, Georgia. I did pick up some more pens at last weekend at the estate sale. So thank God we will be able to do more mystery pen lots for you guys because I love doing them. They're fun. Just because I don't pay attention, I just throw them in there, and then it's fun to go through them with you guys. So, all right, what do we got next? Let's see. I want to run some of these rings, y'all. I was super excited when I found these. I'm going to save my favorite one for the last. But when I found these, I was like, holy cow, I thought I sold all of these already. And I didn't. They were literally on my desk behind something. So now they are 925 silver. And this one, it does have turquoise. This is a turquoise stone. And this is, it has turquoise in it. I'm not sure about this one, but it does say 925. I'm going to try to see if I can get it to pick it up on the camera for you guys. It says 925 right in there. So these are 925 silver rings. So we'll go ahead and start that one. But there it is. I want to say that it is probably a size 8. But that's what it looks like. I would say a size 8. My ring finger is a size 8, so maybe a smidge bigger. Looks like Grams and Pops is in it already for 5, but it is a 925. I think the turquoise on this is just really, really pretty. And then this purple one right here, it's got some veining in it, and you can also see the turquoise in that as well. All right, looks like Grams and Pops got it. I think they have this on mute still, so they probably won't be able to hear me say it, but thank you. I'll say it anyway. Start them a pile of good goodies, and the next one, we'll run the next one. I really, really like this one. I think that's why I set it aside, is because I really, really, really liked it, and then I forgot to set it aside. But here it is. It is, I don't know if it's turquoise. I don't know if it's opal. It's just a white stone, and it does have a little veining in it. Here is the side of it. It's got that Western look to it. And then on the back, really big, you will be able to see it pretty easily on this one. It does say 925 right in there. And I think it has the maker's name. I'm not sure. I can't, it's too tiny for me. And honestly, if you guys can get a good deal on this, then I'm here for it. So it is running right now. Super freaking cute ring. And I found these. I'm low-key, being honest with you guys. I called my mom first. I'm like, Ma, do you want any of these rings? She said, no, honey, go ahead and put them in the auction. I said, all right, you got it. I'll do it. Looks like Grams and Pops is in this one for 8. And again, these are 925. 925. It does say it here in the inside. You can see it right there. I got it backwards, but you guys get the idea. You can see it. All right, looks like Grams and Pops got that one. Thank you so much. I'll add that to the pile of good goodies for you. Thank you so much. I like hit the table with my elbow. The elbow that I hurt is bruised. I swear I got to stop banging myself into things. Pokemon. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? How do you guys feel about Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's run these Pokemon lots real quick. Get them the heck out of here. This one's going to be number 4. Again, there are 15 cards in here. Again, like I said earlier, I don't know nothing about Pokemon. But here we go. We'll go ahead and start that one. This one's a shiny one. Ooh, I can't even say half the names of these, but they are Pokemon cards. Like I said, I just threw 15 cards in here. So it looks like there's some energy cards. There's some ones with dudes' names on them. I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, the only thing I know is Pikachu and Charizard. But this one's shiny. That's about my knowledge. Oh, shiny and Pikachu. All right, that one has ended. We did run some Pokemon cards a while back, and they did okay. I may just try to run bigger lots. I don't know. You guys let me know. Feedback is always accepted and greatly appreciated. We are definitely not those sour Sallies. You guys have feedback for us, you let us know. We'd like to hear it. All right. Here is number 5. Ooh, that one's shiny too. Does shiny mean that it's a good one? I'm not sure. I don't know. But here you go. I'll fan them out. We threw some energies in there, and we got some with dudes' names on them. But yeah, God said I have no idea. Me either. Like I said, this was way after me. We were into Pogs. When I was in school, the Pogs was the hit thing. My 6-year-old is like, he thinks they're cool, but he doesn't know how to play. And I'm like, I don't know how to play either, dude. I'm sorry. And like low key, I did try to do him a solid and try to learn, but the rules for this is like a 30-page novel. I'm like, how you just play? I just want to simply play. Like, you can't. It's a novel, just so you're aware. Pogs was easy. You set it down and you just slammed it. And if you turned them over, you win. If not, then you go again. That was super easy. Easy concept. I got it. We played games like Uno, or we rode our bikes. Like, what do you mean? trying to get this next one open. This is lot number 6. It has another one I know, Charizard. And I think I only know who Charizard is because of our 6-year-old. I know Pikachu because it's blasted everywhere. But yeah. Oh, there's a shiny one. Oh, he's a shark. Is he a good one? I have no idea. Eevee? I don't even know. The names for some of these are crazy sauce. But like I said, there are 15 in each one. So yeah, 15 cards in each one. Also, too, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but we were at an estate sale last weekend, and they did a whole like $10 fill-a-bag thing. Excuse me. And I picked some up, and I was like, I have no idea. We can try to run them in the dollar auction and see if anybody else wants them. Because I have no idea. Again, I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I don't know if any of these are going to be worth it, or if they're good, or if they're not good, or not. I have no idea. Let's see here. We'll run this one. This is now Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I don't even know what a single Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't even know Yu-Gi-Oh was a thing. I thought it was Dungeons and Dragons when I looked at it, like honestly. So in here, there are 20 cards in here. I'll go ahead and start the auction. Here's what they look like on the back. So they got some that say it, some that don't say it. Here's the ones that are in here. Oh, they're all topsy-turvied. But yeah, I just took them out of the thing that they came in from the estate sale and then just threw them in here. So why has this one got like some Oriental writing and the other ones don't? Does that make it better? I have no idea. All right. Well, I have a few of these to run. Like I said, I would try it. I'll try anything. And see how they do. If people like them, great. If not, then that's okay too. And also too, like I said, we normally do our auctions on Tuesdays, but because we're here at the horse show, I had to move it to Thursday. So here is another pack of 20. And I'm sorry if they're upside down and stuff. I just literally counted 20 of them, how they came out of that thing that they were in. And maybe turn it up. There we go. And put them in here. Jesus, I just made a mess of them. But yeah, I know I'm getting hungry. I hope Elle's coming home soon. I say home, but like I mean to the hotel. I left her at the barn to come visit with you guys for a little while. I know over here we have a Soulman's. I think I saw there's a Soulman's and then some place called the Farm or something or the other. I think that's what it's called. Or the Yard or some. I have no idea. But but other than that, we'd have to go like, this is going to sound country. We'd have to go into town. Here is another lot of 20. I may just throw these guys up onto like Grams and Pops does with like a whole bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of that stuff to do when I get back. Here is the back of them. Does say Yu-Gi-Oh on there. That's the only reason why I knew what they were, because I had no idea. Did I even run that one? I didn't. Jesus. Here we go. She said, do you want anything from Chick-fil-A? We're going there and then stopping, but Chick-fil-A looks like what we're going to have. I wonder if she's still in the auction. I can just tell her what I want through here. Elle, are you still here? These are crazy. This guy looks mean. All right, guys. I think I have one more of these cards to run, and then I'm going to try to find. I have this guy to run too. This is the last lot of these Yu-Gi-Ohs to run, and then I have another Camel Cup to run. I'll go ahead and start that one. Here they are. Let's see if we can look at them together. Scroll. A tomb. Who is he? Oh, she. Oh, that's creepy. It looks like Ghostbusters. When that guy comes out of the refrigerator. That looks like like you should go to the doctor. All right, that's the last of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let me run this Camel Cup, guys, and I'll see if I can't hunt down the Hello Kitty tattoos. All right, move to stage. All right, here we go. This is the other one of these camel mugs that I found. This one is a little bit worse than the other one, but again, these are from 1994. It does state it there. They are made in the USA, and it's just the Camel Cigarettes advertising. I picked them up because, like I said, in this one, there you go. It does have a little cracking on it. The other one does not. The other one's in pristine condition, but I figured I'd throw them up. As you can see, it does have the cracking. Throw them up, see if anybody was interested in them. All right. All right, guys. Let me see if I can't find this a Lucid. Nope. She ain't on there. All right, guys. Well, we'll save her for when we get back to the house. This will be in the next auction because I can't find it nowhere. It is gone. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming, for joining me here in the hotel room on the On the Road show. Thank you to everyone who did purchase something from us. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for everyone else who just showed up and hung out. We love hanging out with you guys, chit-chatting. Again, please don't forget, we are here till Sunday. So if you did purchase something from us, we will be putting it in the mail on Monday. Other than that, if you haven't yet, make sure that you do check us out on YouTube. It is Two Chicks Resale on YouTube. That way you guys can see where this stuff does come from. And we will see you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. We are going to go back to regular scheduled programming, which will be Tuesday. So other than that, thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.